Did you see Dre and Venti throwing shots on their Snapchat story? Weird ass friend group from freshman year. My leave out didn't match my weave. They did ass play in my face. Music. Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Knia Nicole. If you're new, welcome. And if you're not, hey. Wait, did I say that right? Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Knia Nicole. If you're new, welcome. And if you're not, hey girl. So, as you can see by the title of today's video, we're gonna be getting a little bit messy. As y'all can see from the title, we're getting not even a little bit messy. A lot of it messy. But this is my second video for Vlogmas. If it's not, then girl, what's going on? Get it together. Yeah, but in honor of me graduating in, what's today's date? It's December 5th. I graduate December 17th. In honor of me graduating in 12 days, I'll be telling a story time that has just been very near and dear to my heart. And it was my weird ass friend group from freshman year. Like, they're not weird no more. I'm actually like pretty cordial with everybody separately. But it took a lot of time to get there, you know, like separation. But you know, it's cool. If you see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at my phone, and this yeah, that's the script I wrote out for this. It's pretty lengthy. I might have to break it up in parts. I think I'm definitely gonna break it up into parts. So I might give y'all part 2 after Vlogmas is over, just to make y'all wait a little bit to see how y'all really like it. But I just want to say before I start out, I'm gonna put out a disclaimer there. Please don't go starting no trauma. Don't say who you think it's about. None of that. I'm saying this because I'm past this. Well, I'm telling this story because I'm past this point in my life, and who gonna check me, boo? Plus, it's nothing to check me about. Well, yeah, it's nothing to check me about. So, without further ado, let's get started. So, as y'all know, I went to Georgia. Yeah, I went to Georgia Southern University. I started school August of 2020, you know, right after the whole COVID pandemic. Like, everything was lightening back up, kind of, a little bit. So we moved in, and people will be giving names in this story because I don't got time. But who's not getting a name is Brie and Angel, because they was in my roommate horror story, and this kind of, it all ties together, you know. So after that whole roommate situation, it was like, well, dang, we want to make friends. Whoop-de-whoop. Angel meets this girl. We're gonna call her McKenna. Okay, so Angel meets McKenna. We end up hanging out with McKenna and her roommates. We have like a little game night at their house, and you know, it was cool. It was a little vibe. So that night we met. I'm trying to think of a code name. Okay, so let me put in my notes the names I already have. I feel like Venti is a good one for that girl, and then I'm trying to think of what else. Another name. Okay, so that night we met Venti and Ginger. I don't think that's the like dead giveaway. But yeah, that night we met Binty and Ginger. So we started hanging out. I think we hung out with Binty and Ginger on our own one time, and then Binty and Ginger brought us around. Ooh, now I gotta come up with a name for. We're just gonna call her Taylor. That just, it makes sense later on in the story. Yeah, we'll see. But then they bring us around Taylor, be cool with Taylor, and boom. And if stuff is being told out of order, it's because it's off the top of my head. Well, not even off the top of my head. Like, I have it written down, but I don't have like no more hard, concrete evidence other than videos and pictures from like when I was with them, but not like messages or nothing. Like, I wish I did. Well, I do have them, but I can't get to them. So, womp womp. Anyway, so yeah, that's how that first part of the friend group started. And I think they was already friends with this other girl named Dre, and we had met Dre, but she wasn't like important. Like, we didn't figure out until later on that she was gonna be important. So we had met Dre that night that our roommate Kim was trying to fight. I don't remember Hermes, whatever her name was in that story time. I don't remember. But yeah, we met her that night or whatever. So we end up, both of those friend groups end up merging into one, and we're in this big group chat. And the one girl ends up having a game night. Game night is alright, it's cool, it's straight or whatever. And yeah, it was just whatever. So they end up falling out with the other friend group that was fighting with our roommate Kim. Well, our friend group now ends up falling out with them. I hope y'all understand that. So the ones that fell out with Kim also fell out with our friend group because of one girl. And it was just over. It was some BS, really. Honestly, it was just BS. So, yeah. After the fallout with Body, just give her a name on the spot, Body. Everybody, like our friend group, we just was hanging out more and talking more. And because I am I garden. I'm a curvy gardener, if y'all couldn't tell. I don't know if y'all know that I garden. I don't put it out there, but now I did. Yeah, so it was two girls in particular that also garden a lot, and it was, what's their names? Taylor and Ginger. They garden a lot, so we just found ourselves, being closer and talking more, and like finding ourselves outside, like gardening more together than with the whole group, because not everybody in the whole group garden like that for real. So, yeah. So keep that in mind, because that's part of, like, what's it called? Part of an issue that comes later on in the story. So now Dre has been, at this point, has been the main drama, in the friend group. And we just like, oh, we don't really know if we rock with her for real or not. Like, it was a little iffy. Well, I know from me and my friends, it was a little iffy. It was kind of like keep her at a distance type thing. Okay, I'm back. But like, as I was saying before, where was I? Oh yeah. Dre. So Dre was bringing all the drama. You know, at this point, she was the reason that the two friend groups fell out. Like, she was kind of like the connecting link between the two friend groups, and that was the reason, you know, they fell out or whatever. So I want to say after Christmas break, so this is January, Dre starts finding a liking towards me. Not like romantic liking, but you know, you know, trying to hang out with me and my roommates more often, damn near coming to our dorm every day. And it started off with me doing, I customized Benty's like closure wig, and I'll insert clips of that. But I customized that wig, and she was like, "Oh, you customize wigs good, you know, can you install mine?" And I'm like, "Yeah, of course." You know, I was trying to do hair back then and get my name out there, and at the time I had only did like one set of box braids, and I was like, bro, I don't like doing people hair down here. Had a bad taste with that. But yeah, so basically she asked me to do her hair, and I did it completely free of charge, you know, out of the kindness of my heart, thinking this is, you know, gonna be a one-time thing. Yeah, we gonna get to that. So throughout the rest of the year, I think I only did I only do her wig one time that year? I think I did, because we wasn't that close yet. Yeah, the following year is, yeah, we'll get to that. So I ended up doing her hair. We find out some stuff afterwards, and basically there was an issue with Benty and Dre. And basically Dre asked Benty if she knew how to install a frontal wig, and Benty was like, "Nah, I don't really know how to install a frontal wig. I just know how to do closures or whatever." Not saying like she didn't know. I don't know. I can't exactly remember what was said, but yeah. So ended up doing her hair. I didn't know doing her hair would have caused so much fucking drama. And so we go to my best friend Angel's birthday dinner, and she's like the hair situation gets brought up, and Angel's like explaining to them how she was talking about it and saying that she had an issue, like seeing if Benty had an issue with me doing Dre's hair or something like that, something along the lines of that. And it was just a whole issue and argument in the group chat, and there ended up being like a so-called friend intervention with Dre and the rest of us, like a week after Angel's birthday dinner, Angel's birthday celebration, because Dre wasn't around for it, and we was kind of like, what's that about? What's tea? Like, what else is going on in Statesboro these days that you can't, you know, come around? Or like, what's going on with you mentally? Because at that time we wasn't really close with them. Like, me, Brie, and Angel was close, and it was like the rest of them was close. You see, you picking up what I'm putting down? Yeah. So so like all throughout the semester they would go out to parties, and like I was only around for certain occasions and certain things because I was in a relationship at the time. So my boyfriend at the time was coming down damn near every weekend, every other weekend, something like that. So I really was not going out like that my freshman year of college. Like, I was inside making life. But like once I did start going out with them more, I had a peep, like they was kind of excluding us from certain things. Like that got brought to my attention by Bria and Angel, because they were like, oh, you always be going out to garden with them, but you don't never say nothing to us. And I was like, I mean, y'all are always, you know, busy or doing something. Angel should have said, girl, I'll be in my room. Which wasn't a lie, but like, I don't know why I never, well, most of the time when we went out to garden, it was late at night, and I'm not gonna wake the whole house up and be like, hey, y'all wanna come garden outside in a cold car? But yeah, I digress. Oh yeah, just them excluding us out of stuff. Like, I remember it was a pool party, and we wasn't really, well, I know I wasn't really on my main Instagram like that. Like, I was more of a spam, because coming from high school, I was just on my spam all the time. I didn't really care about a main Instagram. But they was following people from college, and I really wasn't. So they knew about a pool party, and Dre ended up telling us later on, they was like, oh, y'all don't want to invite Bria, Angel, and Knia? And Taylor ends up saying, oh, I don't feel like going to pick them up. So they was like purposely excluding us out of stuff. Yeah. And then also another situation was Venti was like really going through it. Like, I guess they was treating her some type of way that me, Bria, and Angel couldn't see or didn't see, because we wasn't around them as much as they were around each other. So they was actually treating her some type of way, and she was like venting on the phone with her mom about it and crying about it. And Dre, Taylor, and Ginger was like, you know, not taking it serious. Well, I don't really know about Ginger, because I wasn't in the car with Ginger, but I was in the car with Venti. Hold on. Venti, Ginger, and not Ginger, Venti, and Dre, and Taylor. Yeah. So there was just like, you need to get over it, and I was just like, you know, I'm gonna ask her, because at first I was like, dang, what's her problem? Like, you know, like being childish as well. But then I ended up actually asking her, like, are you good? And she was like, yeah, I'm gonna tell you later. She never ended up telling me, but I digress. Just to show y'all, like, kind of the weirdness in the friend group. Like, y'all are supposed to be so close. We basically felt like outsiders kind of looking in, because they would be having conversations. You know what they talking about? They'd be like, oh, y'all knew this person? Oh, y'all know this person? No, we don't know a person. We ain't got no car. We be on that damn bus on campus. That's literally all we did freshman year. Like, I didn't, like, once we started going out, we wasn't even making no more friends. Well, I wasn't making no more friends than them. But, hey, it's good, well, lesson learned. But, oh yeah, towards the end of the year, this was the, like, I guess this was the straw that broke the camel's back in the friend group, because all I know is, because I was always with what's their names again? I was with not Venti. God damn, I keep wanting to say Venti. I was always with Taylor and Ginger, because like I said, we gardened. And they picked me up to garden one day, and they was like, did you see Dre and Venti throwing shots on their Snapchat story? Yes, we still use Snapchat my freshman year of college. It's the thing. I think people still use Snapchat. I don't know. But yeah, and I was like, nah, how they throwing shade. She showed the snap of how they was throwing shade. And I was just like, oh, like, what's tea? What's going on? They gave me the rundown. Basically, Taylor started messing with, no, Taylor, yeah, she started messing with this dude that, what's her name? that Venti liked and has started talking to. I was familiar with the dude. We gonna name him. It's awfully close, but we're gonna name him Drizzy with a R. And Drizzy was a football player. You know the hype behind football players and freshmen, like the chokehold that the football players be having on freshman girls or girls in college in general. Sickening to me. I would know because I was one of them. I'm free from those shackles now. Amen. Praise the Lord. Praise him. So yeah, basically that's what the whole fallout is about. And after I get done gardening with them, I can't remember where I'm at or who where was I think I was doing I was either in my dorm doing a homework assignment, or I was with somebody else I had a class with, and we was doing a homework assignment. And it was always a hassle with me trying to get back to my dorm from another dorm, because who was walking? Not me. So when I finally got back, or I think I came downstairs, and well, Angel calls me and is like, I just found out some shit. I'm pissed the fuck off. You gonna be mad too when you hear this. So I'm thinking somebody fucked my nigga, or somebody trying to fuck with my nigga behind my back. I'm like, okay, what's tea? What's tea? So I get to the car, and they tell me basically, Taylor and Ginger, not really my friend. They only used me because I always had flowers for us to garden. And what else? Oh, and they were talking shit about me one day, saying that my leave out, when we went to Orange Purge, that my leave out didn't match my weave. Granted, I'm not from South Georgia. I'm not from Florida. Atlanta humidity wasn't on what it's on now with this global warming. So all I knew was I had to press my hair out real quick and my shit was straight. But I guess being near the beach and at the beach all damn day, of course my shit is gonna just swell up. It's humid outside, like. And what really pissed me off, it was the white girls. I mean, Ginger was talking shit too, and I'm just like, girl, you don't even know what it's like to have weave or textured hair. So why is that, you know, like, even coming out of your mouth? Why are you speaking? Why are you speaking on a topic such as that? And I was just like really shocked. Like, they did ass play in my face. And so I took the problem to my boyfriend at the time. And I was like, they really want some mean girl shit. Like, I don't like that. That's so weird to me. Blah, 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 blah. And so he was like, you should confront them and say something. So I did exactly that. I said, I'm not coming at y'all crazy or nothing. I don't remember exactly what I said. Let me just put that out there. I do not remember exactly what I said. This is just a gist of it. But I was just like, you know, Venti and Dre told me, like, that was never really my friend, and basically explaining what they said. I was like, I don't with that mean girl shit. And you know, I thought we was actually cool. I thought we was closer than that. We had our own separate group chat outside of the main group chat. So I'm just like, you know, shocked to hear that they doing me wrong, talking about me behind my back. Like, thought y'all was my girls. Like, what? So basically they both end up apologizing. They was like, no, it's not on no mean girl stuff, blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool, I'll leave it alone. But one day I remember being at Dre's house with Angel and Venti, and I think they were like calling them, trying to get them to talk. because everybody was trying to get down to the bottom of the Drizzy Taylor Benty situation. And that whole situation, it ain't have nothing to do with me. I just got caught in the crossfire because Dre and Benty decided to tell me at that time that them two had been talking shit about me. Like, I didn't know they was talking shit about me as well. Like, it don't make sense. How you gonna be around somebody and they saying something and you didn't tell me right when it happened, but you told me months later or a month later? It just like, you was talking shit too. It's okay. It's cool. So yeah, after that, I think, yeah, that was like move out week when everything was happening. Like, yeah, so everybody moved back home, and over the summer we made a separate group chat with, if y'all remember, McKenna, because McKenna was always like around, but she wasn't hanging out with us as much. Like, McKenna was kind of like me, but OD times 10. Like, McKenna definitely was on lock and key. She was serious about her school books and serious about her man. But yeah, she was still around, so she got added into the new group chat without what's her name? Without Ginger and Taylor. And I hope y'all understand why I call her Taylor, because Taylor Swift be taking folks niggas and switching niggas out. So that's why she got the name Taylor. But yeah, so school ended, and all I remember is we made this group chat, and we had been to it was either a Q or an Alpha party. It was a house party, and they took a picture of us, and the group chat picture was the party picture with snakes on everybody's faces except for the people that was in the group chat. And I was like, okay, hey, y'all got that. So fast forward, we come back to school in August, and oh yeah, basically the group chat didn't last for 2 weeks. Like, after, yeah, I really wasn't talking to them like that over the summer. I was going through a breakup. I was going through losing my at-home friends. I was struggling. I didn't have no job all summer, and then I finally got my car, and shit was looking right. I got my car like a month before school started. I got my car July 3rd, 2021. I think, yeah. And so, yeah, we come back to campus, and it's beef. Like, I ain't been talking to these folks for real over the summer. My summer kind of been peaceful but rocky or whatever. And we linked back up with Dre and Venti, and they're like basically saying, oh, because Ginger and Venti were friends before they came to college. So they was roommates freshman year, and then they signed the lease like before all this drama happened at the end of the school year. They was hoping they would get a roommate change. It didn't happen. So they basically came and picked us up, and we was hanging out or whatever. And they was like, oh, Ginger was like, oh yeah, I missed y'all, and blah, 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 blah. She wanted to get back cool, this, that, and the third. And I was just like, oh, that's cool, whatever. Like, I was really just over the whole, like, that whole freshman year, I was over it. I hated State Sporadic time. So, I can't remember if it's the same night or if this is another night, but I just remember, no, this was a different night than my party at my house. So, I think we were pre-gaming for a party, and we ended up just driving around with this girl. She's not that relevant to the story. Well, she'll be relevant later, so she'll get a name later. But we're driving around and we end up driving around their apartment complex because Ginger was at Venti's, no, not Venti, at Taylor's house. So we just driving around and somebody says, I bet you won't spit on her car, to Venti, talking about Taylor's car. And I'm like, bruh, what the? Venti, I know you're not gonna do it. So she get out the car, she said, like, she gathered a whole bunch of spit in her mouth and spit on this girl car. And I know I got this video on Snapchat. If I, like, I'm gonna insert it, like, y'all. When I tell you she, like, spit a glob of spit onto this bitch car.
She spit a mouthful of spit on.
Like, that was the nastiest shit I had seen in a minute. So, okay. So now that the school year has started, what's her face? Dre and Venti are now hanging around the girls that they was talking about the previous year. They was calling them football, saying this, that, and the third. Mind you, I didn't know these girls from McKenna. Like, I did not know them in the slightest bit. Like, they was called, that would give away so much. They was calling one girl one name, but it wasn't her real name. And I was like, dang, I thought that was her name this whole time. Y'all are mean. And like, y'all had me calling this girl this, and that's not even her name, just her twin out the movie. That's fucked up. And she didn't even, well, she did look like it, but I digress. So basically one day I get a call and I'm with my dear Fosh that I'm talking about. If you ever see this, come back. But I get a call and he's like, and the girl is like, Dre is like, I say blah, say blah, and them just tried to fight me. I need you to pull up. Da 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 da. So I'm like, okay, bet. I said, and then I was like, you know, still playing around with my little fun shit, because I ain't want to be for real. That ain't have nothing to do with me. What you calling me for? I'm with my man right now. But then she ends up, I think, no, she didn't call the rest of my roommates. I just ended up going over there because he was like, don't you got something to handle? Don't you got something to handle? You know, niggas, he was probably trying to get me out for the next to come in. It's okay though. It's okay, because my homeboy was his roommate and he told me he had 4 bitches in rotation. That's another story time for another day. But yeah, so he we end up pulling up and all I see, this might be incriminating as fuck, but Angel pulls in and all we see is a line of football players just like standing off from the fight, and we like, that's a lot of niggas. And then we see a group of people like on the grass towards some apartment buildings, and then we see a group of people in the concrete. So Angel pull up and park, and of course the people we know is over in the fucking concrete. So like, I don't even know. Oh, they start arguing. Dre ends up fighting this girl that she has a problem with over a boy. Like I told y'all, she was constantly having problems about a nigga, and she, that's what happened. So her and Dre and what we gonna call her, Big Booty Judy. Dre and Big Booty Judy end up fighting. And I ended up having to break up that fight because no cap, Dre did not win. I'm sorry, girl. I lied to you. If you ever watch this video, I lied to you when I was your friend. And even though I got mushed in the face when I was breaking y'all up, that's neither here nor there. you still in fact lost. So I don't care. Argue with your mama, not me. And yeah. But also, Venti and Taylor ended up fighting. And I was telling Venti, I was like, you sure you don't want to fight her? Because she's saying she want her rounds with anybody else. Like, blah, blah, blah. So, when I tell y'all, Venti put them thumpers on Taylor. Like, I will say it was a tie at one point because who got body slammed? Like, they was getting their hits in equally, but somebody got body slammed. And then at the end of the fight, Dre's minions that she was talking about the year before that she became besties with out of nowhere, they, one of them threw coffee in the girl's face. And I was just like, okay, now y'all are doing too much. Why are you throwing coffee? She just got done fighting. You don't think that was enough? Like, okay? I'm confused. Why are we throwing a full cup of Starbucks at somebody that's laid on the ground? I never saw the point in that. That kind of still made me, I don't know, made me feel some type of way. It was a lot of backstory that I skipped over on with the whole fight situation, but that was a whole separate situation in itself that didn't have nothing to do with me for real. I don't even know why I was called to the fight. I wasn't gonna jump in, baby. I did break it up, so I kind of did jump in, but no, it was other people breaking it up too, but never will I ever do nothing like that again. You know, I want to say a month goes by, and I peeped this dude, and I asked Dre, I was like, can you know him for real? Like, I used to go to high school with him, but you know him for real, and you talk to him more than I have, like, put me on. So, this is another situation where it showed me that Dre was not a real friend at all. So, she's like, yeah, I got you, girl, I got you. She ends up texting him, and he's like, it's nothing against, like, I'm not mad that he said what he said. I'm mad at her actions. Basically, she ends up telling me that he says, oh, she's a very pretty girl, or she's a very beautiful girl, but I'm trying to get to know you. Mind you, this is her ex's best friend, so I don't even know why she thought that he would. Yeah, you get what I'm saying. Yeah, basically she was a ploy, like that was her ex's get back. My friend just gonna you and leave, and that's it. And she got her feelings hurt. That's what you get when you come around with me. I told you to put me on, and you sit up here getting. Anyway, so boom, this is the last story I'm gonna tell before I go. Well, last situation that made me realize this friend group was weird as fuck. But yeah, so I call this situation petty over pasta, and it really was it really wasn't a big thing, but they made it a big thing. So basically, Dre used to cook all the time, and she would give plates out to people. So one day, me and Dre, I can't remember where we were, but she cooked for something, and she asked Venti, because at this point it's me, Dre, Venti, Angel, Bree, still being cool and friends. And Dre was just always with me because I had a car and she had no car. Simple as that. But Dre asked Venti, like, you want to plate of Alfredo? I'm making some. And Venti says yes. So Dre goes and gets the stuff, makes the Alfredo, and she texts Venti and it's like, you still want to play? And Venti is like, don't text back. And Dre is like, oh well, she didn't text back, so she's not getting a plate. When I tell you, that started a whole issue, y'all. Like, why did you need to reconfirm that the girl wanted to play? And also, we are all in college, so it's understandable for her not to text back because she's doing homework. All of that to say, my first year, well, my second semester freshman year, first semester sophomore year, even beyond that, I was dealing with weird bitches from the same friend group. And there's more to the story. Sorry to leave y'all on a cliffhanger, but I hope it's not too long. How long is this clip in itself? 32 minutes. Okay, it's long. I really feel like I was rambling on, but I guess my rambling of 2 years was pretty much a lot. But yeah, I'ma just leave it there. Petty over pasta. Bitches is mad because they didn't get a plate after they was doing their homework, when the bitch really should saved you plate in the first place because she asked you before even making the food if you wanted to plate. But that's just my opinion. Like, I don't know, y'all. It was some more weird after that. Like, just as mad that I'm fucking with they crush. Like, and I had to tell her. Yeah, I'm gonna get into that. So if you liked this video, go ahead and leave a like down below. And if you want to see more of me, go ahead and subscribe, because you're already going to see more of me throughout this whole month of December. You guys will be seeing me 2 times a week on your phone, iPad, tablet, laptop, TV screen, whatever you watch YouTube on. Y'all be seeing me twice a week throughout the whole month of December. And go ahead and follow me on all my social medias. Could potentially become friends. And you know, right now I'm on the road to 1K, so go ahead and subscribe, y'all. I'm gonna keep telling y'all subscribe and like, so it shows that y'all, you know, are engaging with my content, and it'll push it some more so we're not stuck in the low double-digit views still. Let's get back up to my old triple-digit views, please. But thank y'all for watching. I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.